So the Offshore and Floating Wind conference from Reuters Events just came to a close. And as it's a Friday, I've got 4 takeaways this time. Floaters, autonomous, transmission, and hydrogen. First one, floaters. That's the word used in the industry for a floating wind turbine. And we had presentations throughout the day from Naval Energy, Scitech, Vihoff, Osbit, Natural Power, on a lot of the different, let's say, engineering concepts and technologies that are used to keep a wind turbine floating. Now, what was fascinating was that the differentiation in a floating wind turbine is not necessarily the turbine. It's how you float it, moor it, connect it, maintain it. So we heard about floating concrete, the different types of what are used, metal or synthetic cables, the different type of mooring systems, and. So that was fascinating. Second one, autonomous. These wind turbines need to be deployed at massive scale, but they'll have to be almost autonomous. So now whether it's sensors and IoT data and AI doing predictive maintenance and, but you'll also need things like drones and robots, whether they're flying around, crawling around or undersea. A lot of the maintenance will have to be autonomous. So that's quite interesting. Third one, transmission. It was Eddie O'Connor brought up in the first session. If you look at some of the plans around decarbonisation of Europe, some are calling for about 900 gigawatts of offshore wind energy. You're not going to connect up all of these wind farms off Europe with individual connections. You almost need a transmission grid in the ocean, from the North Atlantic and the west coast of Ireland all the way into the Celtic Sea, to the North Sea, to the Baltic. That's interesting. Now, I'll be off at the INSOE conference 2 weeks' time, so I'll be interested to see what they're talking about. And the last one, hydrogen. With so much renewable energy, a lot of people brought it up, but I wonder where the business case is for generating hydrogen from all this offshore wind energy.